Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a layer split inside the Roland FANTOM-0. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what do I mean a layer split when I'm talking about that? Well, in the previous videos, we created a basic layer, which was two sounds layered together inside the two different zones. And then we also did a basic split, which was one sound on this side of the keyboard and the other on that side. Now, when I say a layer split, this means we're going to go ahead on this side of the keyboard, we're going to put two sounds layered, but then we're going to do a split on this side. So we can get a little bit more interesting sounds that way rather than just a basic one sound and then the split. All right, so let's go ahead and have some fun with this and dig in. Okay, so first off, once again, I know I say this a lot, but it doesn't matter where I'm at inside the FANTOM-0. It's very easy. I can go ahead and single tone and create an initialized scene that I have so I can have a clear space to work on. All right. Zone view, I'm going to go ahead. I have it on 1. I could see 4 zones at a time, 8 or 16. But in this example, we're going to just go ahead and stick with 4. All right. So what sounds are we going to choose? Let's go ahead and think of this as we would in a real playing situation. Maybe I would go ahead and choose an electric piano, maybe a string, and maybe a choir. Let's go ahead and layer all of those on this side, and then at the end, let's go ahead and put some type of bass over here and just really fatten up that sound, that overall scene that we're going to create. All right, so let's begin by choosing our sounds, or our tones. So I'm going to come into here, and I could do it this way, or I could go ahead and touch the screen, or I can use the cursors. Either way. So I'm going to go ahead and touch the screen right here. And I'm going to choose an electric piano, okay? So we have this nice electric piano. That is fine. Let's stick with that. I'm going to go ahead and cursor over here, and let's pick some kind of vocal right here. So I'm going to go into the choirs. Let's choose some kind of choir. Let's see if I have anything already saved. I don't think I'll go ahead and just use that first one. I know there's other ones that I enjoy more, but this one will be good. We have that one in here. And then now let's cursor over to the next one, and let's just pick a basic string. All right, so we have that. Let's start off by creating this layer with 3 tones. Okay, so very easy. Once again, if we remember the basic layer, we did it with just 2 tones, but now we're doing it with 3. So I'm going to take off zone select because zone select only allows me to hear one sound at a time. But if I take it off, now I can go ahead and layer all of those. And if you notice, on the screen, it lit up those keyboards to show me that they're all layered together. So now let's play them together. And you can see them reacting. Now, right now, they are not in the correct volume. So let's go ahead and adjust that down. I'm going to use my sliders here. Bring them all down. Let's start from 0. And I'm going to bring up my dominant sound, which is going to be that electric piano first off. Right about 100, right around there. Boop. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have this guy. Okay, and now let's bring up our supporting sounds, our supporting tones. And it's up to you. That sounds good right there. All right, maybe a touch more. Okay, and now let's bring up that string. On this particular example, I know I like my string just a touch. If I can overly hear the string, I've put too much. Like I said, this is all a personal preference. So now I'm going to slowly bring in the string. There we go. So now we have a nice, maybe I hear a little bit more string for foundation. There we go. Okay, that's a nice big sound, very quick and easy. Like I said, you might have to go ahead and make your adjustments in the sliders to get that balance that you want. Just kind of live with it. But right now, I think I'm good. I have my electric piano as the dominant sound. It's the loudest. And then you can see there I have my choir. And then under that, I actually have my string. And we're going strictly by ear. Strictly by ear. And just determine what that mix is that you want. So at this point, I want to go ahead and save this scene. We haven't done the split yet, but it's always a good idea to save your scene often. Normally, what I would do is I would have chosen the sounds and then saved the scene, and then I would have gone in and layered, resaved the scene, and then adjust. So let's go ahead and save now. I'm going to call this, I'm going to save it to scene. I'm going to enter. I'm going to rename, let's clear all. And I'll do the space right there. And let's call this a layer split. Just real quick, layer split. Layer split. Okay, great. Make sure I spell everything right. Oh, no, not that. See what you guys did? Okay. All right, split. There we go. Layer split. And okay. And now we determine where we want to save it. Let's go ahead. Since this is highlighted, let's press enter, and we could take a look. And you see I've already did a scene with basic layer, basic split. So now let's do the layer split right at 14. All right, great. So, and okay, are you sure? Yes, I am. All right. So now we have that saved, that basic layer split. Currently, right now, it's just a layer with 3 tones in the zones. So now let's go ahead and bring in that bass element. So once again, I'm going to go to zone view. I have it at 4 so I can see. And now let's go ahead and pick a bass. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the zone select, and it's on 4 because I want to focus in on that bass sound. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the bass and hit it again to pop it open. I think I'm going to choose a synth bass. Let's see if I have anything saved in here. Let's try this knee-deep bass. No, that's a little bit much. The great thing about the Phantoms in general, there's so many sounds to choose from. So look at this, all these pages of bass I have. Let's see if we have something in here that we can choose. Let's see here. In the synth bass category, I'll find something very, very quick. And we can just move around. Let's see here. And the great thing is, I could go ahead and find something real fast right now. And if it turns out after I've written this scene and I find a better bass, I can always go back and put that one in its place. So we might go ahead and do that, and then I'll see what I can settle on a little bit later. What's this one? Because I want something a little bit. Yeah, let's just do this one. A little sine bass, but we can always adjust this later on after we do our basic editing. So let's go ahead, okay. All right, so we have it here. So let's go ahead and zone select, and let's turn it on. So now it is technically layered 1, 2, 3, 4 with those other sounds. Okay, and that's not what we want. So now we're going to cursor over, and I'm going to go to the range right here. Now I need to determine where do I want that bass to live. And if you're using a 61 note, a Phantom 76 like I have here, or an 88, you might make adjustments within your split point. So here's how I'm going to do the split. I want all of these 3 tones to play in the upper section. So I'm not going to do any editing. I want them all the way, full range on the upper. What I do want to change is here, the lower. So I'm going to adjust there. It's going all the way full range. So here's how I can do it. If I spin the wheel, you see it kind of adjusting, but the fast way, press and hold shift, touch the key. Let's cursor down. It happens quick. Press and hold shift. Watch that keyboard. Boom. I just switched, and let's do one more. So now none of these guys are triggering down here. Now that being said, that bass is still triggering full range, so now I want to get rid of it from the upper. I want it to only play in the lower. I don't want it to play in the upper. And notice I put that split point at F3 for those guys. Well, on this guy, I want to do it the one next to it. So Shift F2. And so now I should have a nice... Now I have it there, a nice split point where I can kind of do some stuff, you know. And that split point, you know, think about your playing, the key you're in, the chord you're using, and just find that good spot where that split point would go. Because, you know, if I'm going into the bass section, it might mess up the bass, say if the bass is a mono instrument. So I can live with this for right now. So let's go ahead and press right. Going to write that scene, and since we already pre-wrote it, you know, we're still working on it, I'll go and press OK. And yes, I am sure. Yeah, this is a good spot. Great. So now we have a nice basic layer split. But maybe I don't really care for that particular bass. Once again, I can go into zone view. The bass happens to be already selected. Go into that bass, and then I can find a nice bass that I might like. That also being said, I could, at this point, find something that's similar and then go in here and use the synth editing portion of the Phantom-0 and kind of customize something myself. Let's go ahead and just do a quick look right in here, and I see I can find something. So many basses, I haven't gone through them all. Let's see what this muffle bass, obviously I liked it because I rated it. That's pretty close. I might go with that one. Let's go ahead and that's kind of cool. Okay, so I think I might go back to that one that we saw. Wasn't this? It was this muffled bass. Great. So I like that one. Let's try it out without saving right now. Okay, I like that. Let's save it. Save that scene. That's fine. Okay, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. And great. Now I have a nice layered split with an EP, a choir, and a string section, and then I have a bass right there. And then I set that split point at a nice point where I can actually do some stuff. Get right in there. All right, so as you can see, creating a layer split inside the Roland Phantom-0 is very easy. Check out this video. I hope it helps you out. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later. All right, see ya.